Alan, thank you for joining me today. Izzy, Sophie, Ashley, Natalie, Joe, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Are you ready to try some sour candy?
I'm a little hungry, so yeah.
I'm excited.
So, let's get into the Warhead triangles, watermelon triangles.
Here we go. That's pretty good.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Those were good. They just have the sour coating. They're not actually sour.
So can you tell me about how you originally heard about Franciscan?
Well, so I'm from California, and I went to a Super Bowl conference in my freshman year, and then it was always in the back of my mind. And then all of a sudden, I was just like, why not apply, see what happens? And I was between two schools, and I ultimately decided to go to Franciscan, and I loved my choice. It's been the best 4 years ever, so.
My dad actually found Franciscan just out of nowhere, and he was like, hey, this looks pretty cool, you should go like take a visit there. And I was like, all right. And so I went and visited, and I visited a bunch of other schools, and through talking to all my different options and talking to Coach Wallace here, I figured that Franciscan was definitely the right choice for me, and I definitely made the right decision looking back 4 years later.
I actually have two older sisters that came to Franciscan. They had heard about it from the Super Bowl conferences, so that's kind of how I got here.
I knew I wanted to go to just a good, strong Catholic college, and so Franciscan was on my list. And yeah, I just came and visited a few times, and it just felt like home. So here we are.
So I originally heard about Franciscan through my older sister.
Mm-hmm.
So she came here in like 2015, and she played volleyball for 4 years here. So my family, we would always travel up to like her home volleyball games and stuff. So that's kind of how I heard about it.
Unlike everyone else, I found out because I was recruited to play basketball. I had no idea what a Steubenville conference was until I came here, and everyone was like, Steubenville conferences. I was like, huh?
So here for our second candy, we have toxic waste. Now, it's in this weird like toxic packaging almost.
Yeah.
So you'd think it'd be bad. I'm gonna go for the lemon.
All right. You know what it is.
The caution tape on the sides does not seem pretty well.
It's like that like nicotine warning label.
Kind of hits you like right when you start tasting it.
Mm-hmm. Wow, ours kind of hit him.
Yeah. Yeah, not too bad.
Like it's there.
That's her.
All right.
Okay.
The initial kick was like, like spray.
It's okay.
Are you okay?
No. So what's been your most favorite memory here at Franciscan?
Honestly, all of freshman year, it was COVID year, so we were kind of all going through a lot, but like I have like the best memories from freshman year.
We had two really big wins this year. The first one being Allegheny at home. It was a really big win, and a team that beat us by a lot. Both times we played them last year, so it was good to kind of get our revenge there. And then also going to Westminster and beating a very good Westminster team, which we just did last Wednesday, was a really good win and a really fun experience, and definitely memories that I'll remember forever.
Freshman year at Chatham, it was just a really fun game. Like it was our first college win, which was really cool. And yeah, we were just like really excited. And yeah, it was just a really good game, a really fun game.
Freshman year, I think, from a game we played at Chatham. It was just a really, really great game. It was like down to the wire, and then we just pulled through. It was our first win of the season, first win of our college career, and it was just such a great time.
So after practice one time, me and my friend went to Dunkin', and this was during COVID my freshman year. So I didn't have the inside, so we decided it was a good idea to walk through the drive-thru, and that's against the law apparently. So we had to call Coach Kirk to drive to come pick us up, and then he drove us to the Dunkin' drive-thru. It was pretty embarrassing, but also really funny.
My sophomore year here, we beat Westminster at home,
Mhm.
and it was just a crazy game. It was just a lot of energy, a lot of passion, and we just like, it was a big upset for us, and we just like really played as a team hard. And then also, I think every single time that Wallace broke a clipboard was also like my favorite time, just because of the raw emotion.
All right, so our third candy here is the Warhead Extreme Sour. Now, personally, I'm not a fan of Warheads.
Yeah, I'm worried
So-
about this.
I'm not gonna lie, I think these are kind of overrated.
A few moments later.
Spicy on the outside, just like Alan Wood.
I've never liked these.
I've hated Warheads.
The worst. They like burn your mouth.
Usually I like these, but this is what's
This is
not.
not
This is
going
not
on.
it. This is not it right now.
So what's been the best piece of advice that you've been given over the last 4 years?
Coach Kirk always said punch first. Just come out swinging. It was good advice because sometimes I tend to be more passive, especially in basketball. I don't want to make a mistake. But there was a game where we came out and we just punched first, and it was a really good game.
Definitely just to be myself. My coach would always tell me, like, I bring something different to the team that no other player can. So he would always encourage me to just be myself.
I would say overall, just showing me that what I, have struggled with and gotten through basketball has kind of proven to me that I can, take on any challenge, and it's prepared me for them as well.
The best piece of advice I've probably been given was just to like not give up. I tend to like be my own biggest critic. I tend to like get frustrated. I think it was just like the best encouragement that I continuously had.
But I think like personally the biggest thing, and this is kind of like, it might sound kind of like cliche or kind of vague in general, but it's like just like staying with it. And I think that's really big through this program because like as a player, like it's super competitive. We got a lot of dudes, so you like it's constantly like up and down as a player. But if you just like stick with it, and that's like a good analogy for life too, just like sticking with something, you'll be rewarded in the end.
Next play. Don't worry about what you did before. Just worry about what's coming next. And just having that positivity, just having that mindset of, you know what, forget it, I'm gonna go what's next.
So for our last candy here, we got the Mega Sour Balls.
There's a warning.
There was a warning.
Alright.
So we'll see how bad this really is.
Oh man. Okay, that's. Oh. Oh no. Wow. Yeah.
It does keep getting worse.
Yeah.
That was so bad. My eyes are watering. He's making me cry.
Bro, it doesn't even taste good.
Yeah, that was rough. That was a rough one.
Holy smokes. So who has been your biggest inspiration over the last 4 years?
Definitely my old head coach, Sean Kirk. He's just been there since day one, and I can always turn to him for anything.
I would say it's just been like a combination of all my teammates throughout the years. When I've been going through struggles, like the struggle I mentioned my freshman year, I've had a good group of guys that I came in with, and then older guys, and as I got older, the younger guys.
I think primarily Wallace. I think for me, he's just like the example that he sets, just as like a man, just like doing the things he doesn't want to do, like just sticking with us and stuff, like teaching us those lessons, trying to make us better men. I think he sets that good example first.
So for a bonus question here,
Oh gosh.
who is your least favorite coach?
We didn't know the answer to this one. I do love all the coaches and stuff, but man, Spolman, man. And I know Spolman, I know you're watching this, man, but
Man, I love them all. I really do, but you got to go with Spolman here. I mean, Spolman's just the answer, and I love Spolman to death. But he always gets on me, but he wants to see me be great, and so I think that's why he's always hard on me.